Hi, I'm Kathy. I'm the art teacher from Art Projects for Kids. Over the years, my website has helped millions of kids and a few adults learn how to draw. Today, I've got some good news for Ninja Turtle fans. I've just made a new tutorial to show you how to draw one. Once you get their body shape drawn, you can color that mask to be whichever character you want. Let's get started. The very first thing to do is to gather your art supplies of drawing paper, pencil, black marker, and crayons. And as always, there's a matching tutorial that you can download from my website. Also, before you begin to draw, it's really helpful to take a minute to create some guides on your paper. You just need to fold and crease your paper in half in both directions. You'll end up with lines that match my tutorial, which really help you see where to draw. Step number 1. The top of the head starts with an upside down U shape like this. I'm going to make some dots to plan mine first, and then go back and connect them. The cheeks are then added below that shape. I'm going to make some dots to plan mine first, and then draw both sides. Now the chin shape is added to complete the head shape. It's just a slight curve like this. Step number 2. Now for the mask. It's going to start with some wide upside down V shapes. I think it helps to make some dots before you draw them so they can match each other, but do what is most comfortable for you. The bottom of the mask has just 2 wide curves like this. Draw one and then the other to make them match. Step number 3. This Ninja Turtle's eyes have a kind of angry cartoon look to them. Start them by drawing the top line like this on both sides. Then add the outside edge, which is the same on both sides, of course. And finish up both eyes with bottom lines like this. The inside eye shape is just 2 curves and an oval inside. When one side is done, then of course do the same on the other side. Now the Ninja Turtle's mouth has a kind of sideways smile like this. It's a common way to draw a cartoon mouth, so just try to copy the lines that I'm drawing here. And you can finish off that mouth with just a couple of lines for the teeth. Oh, and a tiny little curve for the cheek. Now that mask needs to have a knot and 2 tie ends off to one side. Step number 4. Start the left arm with 2 lines. When you're done, add a round hand at the end. If you make one with just a few bumps and then add lines inside, it will look like they have 3 fingers, which I guess is true for all of them. Now start the right arm with 2 lines that go down. And then add another hand that also looks like it has 3 fat fingers on it. Step number 5. Now we start what I think you would call the chest plate. It begins with a V shape like this. Then 2 curved sides are added. And the shape is finished with the bottom leg openings like this. Now carefully draw the left leg and add a foot with some bumps for toes too. Adding a little line like this actually helps make it look like a toe. And when that left leg is done, add the right one along with the foot and those little toe lines too. Step number 6. Now this Ninja Turtle just needs some straps that are wrapped around his body. You can start with this one across his chest. Then add a knot on his belly, tie ends coming down from that, and the sides of the belt on the left and the right side. A quick erasing of the lines inside the tie will make them look like they are in front. Also, a couple of lines on the belly will give it a little more texture. Step number 7. Now add some lines to the arms so it looks like there are straps wrapped around them. The same is true for the straps on the knees. Step number 8. Finally, a stick is added in the left hand. Start with a long line like this to make sure it's straight. and then carefully add the other side. Drawing slowly here will probably give you your best result. The very last touch is to add a few lines on the stick so it has some texture too. Step number 9. Okay, it's time to get out that black marker and start tracing all of these pencil lines. It does take a little bit of time, but always makes a drawing, especially a cartoon one, really show up well. And now is a good time to erase any extra pencil lines that might still be showing. Also, before you put that marker away, you can use it to fill in the pupils in the eyes and that little space by the teeth. Okay, now it is time to color. Most of this Ninja Turtle is, not surprisingly, green. Watch to carefully color the right parts of the head. I'm actually going to make this a drawing of Donatello, who I hear wears purple. Then that chest plate is colored yellow. Then his shoulder strap is black. Finally, that stick is going to be brown. And last but not least is the background. I've done a lot of blue ones lately, so I'm going to try orange here. Okay, I do believe this Ninja Turtle drawing is all done. And I'm thinking that warm orange color really contrasts nicely with the cool green. That's something to think about before you choose a color if you really want your drawing to stand out. You can find more projects like this on my website, Art Projects for Kids, including how to draw Baby Yoda and how to draw a minion. Thanks so much for coming, and I hope you keep on drawing.